Hey friends, it's Saturday again, and it's time for another live workout. And today we're gonna be doing something really special and insane at the same time. Today we're doing the 400 repetitions abdominal training workout challenge, and I will elaborate on this in a minute. And the first thing I would like to explain is why would you even want to do that kind of insane thing? Next, you will learn why is it beneficial to challenge yourself constantly. And then finally, I would like to explain, guys, how you can, guys and girls, how this challenge is actually doable and accessible to all fitness levels. This is my main goal on this channel, is to make it as inclusive as we can get it. And this type of challenges are usually pretty exclusive because they are reserved for pretty advanced people. But I'm here to prove you today that this is actually doable. Of course, if you are watching this on a couch and you haven't exercised like ever in your life, this is of course not for you, but I will explain how you would get started with something like this, how to build up to this kind of um, strength and stamina. And again, why would you want to do that? Because challenging yourself, in my opinion, is critically important. And this is not only my opinion, because, well, think about it. First of all, if you want to achieve like pretty much any meaningful goal in life, you will have to step out of your comfort zone, right? And this is what the challenge is. Challenge is stepping out from your comfort zone and being there for a while, embracing the pain, embracing the difficulties, and powering through, either using your willpower or some other techniques that we don't have time today, unfortunately, to go through everything about how to tackle challenges in your life. But we do have time to talk a little bit about why this is important. So first of all, like I said already, first of all, it's important to step out of your comfort zone so that you know in general how to approach challenges in life. And that's directly those fitness challenges and the toughness, the mental toughness that you built doing them will directly translate into everything else you do in life. So you may surprisingly find that some unrelated work challenge on Monday just became easier because you have been challenging yourself during the weekend doing this insane workout with me. This is like very much expected, and this is what you will notice start happening if you challenge yourself from time to time. And no, you don't have to challenge yourself every day, but again, it's kind of contagious in a good way. So you might surprise yourself eventually. So now, why would you do this type of insane volume of abdominal training? Well, is this challenge the best way to train your abs? Absolutely not. This is just one way to train your abs, really, and it's not the best way because we are not using any weights. But first of all, we're trying to prove the point that this challenge is really accessible, and to make it truly accessible, we have to ditch those things that people don't typically have at home, like, for example, an array of weights for like dumbbells or kettlebells or especially different weights, different scales. So typically people maybe do have one kettlebell or one dumbbell or a couple small dumbbells or something, and weighted abdominal training is another kind of big area. Um, Very efficient, of course. But today, let's assume for the purpose of today's exercise that we don't have anything at home except for maybe a jump rope. And if you don't have a jump rope, don't sweat it. You will still be able to follow. Just instead doing jump rope, I will be doing jump rope because I just totally like it. But if you don't like it, or if you don't have a jump rope, just do jumping jacks instead. Pretty much same calorie expenditure, pretty much same foot muscle development, so very similar. Or if you feel like extremely strong today, or if it feels like really easy, then go for high knees. Or anytime feel free to drop to just jog in place, just light jog in place. Or if your knees are sensitive for some reason, another good sustainable alternative would be to march in place and use your hands like opposite hand, opposite knee. Stay on the ball of your foot, raise on the ball of your foot, and do these high knee marches. And use your hands as well, like cross body type of marches. This is of course lower intensity, but if you focus on the muscle contraction, this is, by the way, also an abdominal exercise. So this will start killing your abdominals even faster, and it will make sure the calorie expenditure is on the same level as for someone like roughly jumping rope lightly. And yeah, still waiting for people to come in. But yeah, let me start demonstrating the exercises. But before we do that, I have a very special announcement. So first of all, the challenge is tough, and there should be a reward, right? So there have to be something, some sort of a prize. And today we decided to make this really simple for you. So everyone who commits to doing this challenge with me today will get a prize as long as you will be able to follow. And I will explain in a minute how we will do that. So pretty much, well, most of the people will be able to follow. And if you will be able to follow, you will have to send me, the only thing I need from you is to record yourself. So prop your cell phone on some sort of a window sill or something, just, or even prop itself against the wall somewhere, just so that it films you doing those crunches, and follow the workout with me, and upload this video to your private YouTube channel and send me the link. Just make sure the video is unlisted, not private, but unlisted. If it's private, then I'm not gonna be able to access it. So as soon as I verify that you were able to finish the workout, and this works, by the way, not only in the moment of streaming, but also you are free to do it in the next 72 hours. So you have 3 days to complete this challenge. If you are watching this in recording and this is day 1, day 2, or day 3 after the recording, you can still do it. Get down, do the crunches with me, and send me the recording. Use any means, check out the description. I have described all the means you can reach me, but I'm pretty much available everywhere. So just send me the link or whatever. Just deliver this recording as soon as I confirm that you were able to follow. you will be able to pick your price, and the price would be the either a jump rope from Elite Jumps, which has 1 year warranty and can be used. I can assert myself that this is the only rope on the market that you can use on concrete or on asphalt, and it will live through 1 year of everyday exercise on concrete or on asphalt. And this is pretty much, you cannot find any other rope on the market which can do this thing. So it's like unrealistic. This is a very high quality rope. And we have 5 mm cords and 6 mm cords, which are a bit heavier. And we also have beaded ropes, and you will be able to choose color. And on top of everything, just to mention that those ropes are not available anywhere on the internet. They are branded with Full Stack Fitness logo, and the only way you can get them is to win them. So they're not for sale. So, and roughly, if I would be selling them, those would be something around like 40 or 50 euros each. So pretty much high value, but also very durable. This kind of rope can last you a lifetime, especially on the mat or at home or at the gym. So it will last you a minimum of 1 year, even if you start like hitting those handles. Handles are indestructible, by the way. This is a lifetime warranty for handles and 1 year warranty for the entire rope. So pretty durable. Or if you are not into jump roping, another option for the price would be to have a half an hour fitness and nutrition like discovery session or strategy session with me. And I think this might be beneficial for many people because I'm a certified international personal trainer as well as a general fitness practitioner myself. I am a marathon runner, and I have written a couple of materials, including the fitness guide, which is pretty extensively covering most of the fitness and weight loss topics. And you can get yourself a copy for free in the description, by the way. So go check that out. And yeah, so this is the special announcement for today. And now let's briefly reiterate why training your abdominals is very important. And it's very important for very many reasons, and I will list just a few. Just a few that are relevant for us mere mortals, for us office workers, and the normal people who sit most of the day either on a couch or in a car, and pretty much we have lost the ability to go into the deep squat, into raising yourself from the deep squat. So even if you can go into the squat, then you will have hard time rising back up from your squat. And guess what? All those moves, all those rotations you do on a daily basis, like picking something from the ground, everything, every move you do daily involves your abdominal muscles. And by sitting all day or making it easy for ourselves by using cars and like sitting on chairs, eating in a seated position, and all that stuff, we just send this very, very intense signal to our body that we don't need our abs. And that means that those abdominal muscles can be taken and disassembled into amino acids and used to, to fix some things, some other things in your body. So use it or lose it, so to say. This is not an empty statement. So this is how it works. As long as you continue training your body, or at least do some kind of a maintenance work, It will, you will maintain muscle or even build muscle, but as soon as you stop using your muscles, they will go away. At least the volume will drop down to the minimum volume needed just to, keep yourself from like dying when lying on a couch. And we want, of course, to be healthy and athletic. And a big part of longevity for me, for example, is the number of years is not as important as how active you can stay in your 50s and your 60s and your 70s and so on, because there is no point of spending the last 10 years of your life tied to a bed, and being not being able to even stand up or using a wheelchair or something. That, of course, makes you a burden for your loved ones and relatives and people close to you. So don't be that person. Train your abs, because abs is involved, as you will learn today and as you will feel tomorrow. Because if you will be able to follow me today, what will happen tomorrow is that your abs will start killing you on every step and every smile, and you will not be able to laugh or cough or sneeze. It will all be causing yourself a pain, but I will show a couple of stretches of on how to actually mitigate that. But I mean, tomorrow you will learn how much abdominal muscles do in your body. And the moves they are involved is pretty much like all the moves you do. So don't neglect your abdominal muscles. And of course, strong abdominal muscles uh, help you maintain proper upright posture, which of course starts like if you have a proper upright posture, first of all, you gain more confidence because you look differently. Your dead bod diminishes immediately just by, connecting shoulder blades and having this power posture. This is a big thing. And guess what? Abdominal muscles help you stay in this position. Of course, back muscles are also involved, but lower back muscles are also part of the core musculature. And even your glutes partially are part of the core musculature. So don't neglect those. Your back pain, your upright posture depend on the strength of your abdominals. One other thing that this type of training can do for you is build yourself a visible abdominals. So if your goal is a six-pack abs, this is the way you would get it without weights. Like I said before, there are much better ways to build visible abs. For example, using weights like kettlebells or even like doing just the same crunches, but the weighted version of those. But like I said, this insane volume is a very, very strong stimuli. It will send the signal to your body that you need your abs and you need it to pop. Okay? So if you don't have any weights, go with this type of routine. It will build you visible ravioli abs. Okay? This is the way to go, guys. Like Don't listen to the people who say like, don't do that because that will not help. Do something else. Go like to the gym. Yeah, of course. Thank you, Cap. Gym is better, but well, 99% of the people I know can't afford the gym. Not because of the money, but because of the time commitment. So we are talking about lowering threshold to daily exercise, and this is the way to kill your abdominals at home. And in just a second, I will prove that you can do this, and it only sounds terrifying, but in reality, this is all doable. So, upright posture, back pain relief, then visible abs, And of course, since this is a challenge, it will boost your mental toughness. So it will teach you um, to accept, take on challenges in other areas of your life, at work, for example, or at home on a new project or something. And the next thing I would like to discuss is how to actually make this type of challenge sustainable. Because it's very intense, and if you start thinking like 400 reps, this is just insane number of repetitions. And how would we even do that? You have to be really, this is impossible. You have to be really like strong or have insane endurance. No, you don't. And we're gonna prove this today. Because if you want, for example, if you want to increase intensity, what would you do? You can increase intensity in a couple of ways. You can increase weight, you can increase number of repetitions, what we're doing today. You can increase time under tension, so do it slower. And well, you can also increase like velocity, so do it like in a powerful manner. But now the opposite, how would you decrease intensity to make it more sustainable so that everyone can still do the 400 reps, but actually be able to follow through the entire workout? And my answer to this is that we will give us enough breaks in between those abdominal exercise sets, and we will fill those breaks. We will make those breaks active breaks, and I will be jumping rope. And like I said already, if you don't have one, just do something active like jumping jacks. That works instead of jump rope. That will allow you to allow your abdominals to, well, even though you're still working your abdominals when jumping, it's still, this is a bit of a different work. So it will allow you to relax a little bit, to shake it off, and then go for another round. So we are alternating jump rope and abdominal work, and we will go 25 reps of each exercise at a time, which doesn't sound terrible, right? So it's not like 400 anymore. It's 25 at a time. And we are going for 4 sets. So each exercise is going to be 25 reps per round and 4 sets. So each exercise will have its own 100 reps in the end. And 4 exercises make it 400 reps in total. So we are dividing it and spreading it on a timeline of 40 minutes. And this is, like I said, it's 4 work sets. And the beauty of this is that you can actually do 1 set for 100 reps. You can do 2 sets for 200 reps, and so on. And the maximum would be 400 reps and 40 minutes. This is what I am going to be doing. And let's lower the bar for the price even lower. So challenge yourself to finish all 40, all 4 rounds, of course. But in order to claim the prize, I'm lowering the bar, and you will be able to claim it even if you will be able to follow like half of the sets. 2 sets is enough. So 200 reps or 20 minutes. So there should be a video from you either showing that you were able to follow for either 20 minutes or that you're clearly doing those exercises for 200 reps, and you can claim your prize. And now, yeah, so like I said, after the second set, it pretty much becomes obvious that you can do it. And of course, you have to focus on the quality of those reps, but we don't have to forget that we still have timer going. So we have to squeeze those 25 reps into this 45 seconds time frame, which is pretty doable for most of those exercises. And I have tested this workout. It works really nicely. You will feel your abdominals tomorrow, but not as much as you think. And one other mandatory thing is a water bottle. Keep it close to yourself. Keep it readily available. At least I'm talking a lot, so I will be drinking. And I think I'm not gonna spend too much time demonstrating those exercises because there is a short and probably on this channel, and you probably have seen those all, but yeah, just a brief demonstration. So we have a wall here, and your goal is to get your ass as close to the wall as possible first, and then you lay back and put your feet on the wall. And this angle between your thigh and your shin should be roughly 90 degrees. And for some people, if you have a belly, you may find it a bit, you may find it difficult to reach the wall, like that this is really impossible. And in that case, you would move yourself even closer. So maybe you will go like a little bit smaller than 90 degrees, like 70, 80 degrees, so that you can actually touch the wall and go with those exercises. And we are doing 4 types of exercises. First off, wall touches. This is touching the wall with both of your hands. And this is pretty much works your upper abs. And feel free to do it in an explosive manner. Since your feet are glued to the wall, this will anyway be difficult because you lose the ability to move this lower part of your body. So that makes it really, really challenging. So you will have to, there is no other way for you to actually use momentum or too much of this momentum to perform this exercise. The only way and the main way is to engage your abdominals and touch the wall. Now, the second exercise is side reaches. So you are reaching one side at a time. Same exercise, but on the side. And this, of course, works your obliques for this V line. And another exercise for a V line would be a wall assisted bicycle. And this is pretty much a regular bicycle. And we're not going, it's not like this, okay? This is not the bicycle. So you lay down and then you engage your abdominals and rotate your torso. And by engaging your abs, you bring the elbow to your knee. Slow and powerful movement. And if you can't quite touch on every rep, that's not very important. The important thing is that you engage your abs to your maximum ability. Okay, so you have to feel it. Every rep, it should be slow and powerful. And finally, elbows to thighs, same exact movement as the bicycle, but synchronously. Both elbows touch both knees. Again, slow and powerful. And then as soon as you hear rest, you can get up and shake it off a little bit and grab your jump rope and go with the jump rope and then return to the next set. And so this is pretty much it. We will have, like I said, 4 sets with 1 minute breaks in between those. Again, to spread it out a bit, to give ourselves a bit of a breather in between those sets. And during those longer breaks, I will show you this stretch that will immediately relieve this tension in your abdominal muscles. and you will be able to hopefully follow through. And again, if it starts like being unbearable, either go slower or basically take a break. And if you are still like aiming to, if you are just falling a couple reps short every time, then consider finishing during the rest phase, or just start counting this kind of how many reps you haven't like actually tackled. So let's say you have to do 25, but you have only done 23. So just memorize that you have two more still to do next time, and next time do more. Or if you like gather a lot of those, just do a separate set in the end when the workout has ended. And again, all of this will be accepted to claim the prize. And of course, we have a limited number of those prizes, and including my time, my consultations. But I will do my best to reward everyone who will be able to follow, because this is a huge step for yourself. And hope you guys are pumped and ready to go, because this is something, well, it's very important for many reasons, and specifically for the reason of training your brain to get on the challenges. There is this brain area which is called anterior mid-cingulate cortex, which is responsible for tackling challenges. And this area grows when you constantly challenging yourself from time to time. And this is the same area which is huge in people who live longer lives. So in people of those long livers, like 95, 105 years old, those guys have huge area, this anterior mid-cingulate cortex. And well, this causal relationship will still have to be proved, but well, why wouldn't we just try, right? And we all know that taking on new challenges is important for developing character and, like I said, pretty much reaching any goal in your life. So, enough chat. Let's get started with the workout. Hopefully, we won't have any issues. And let me remind you guys and girls that you can ask questions in the chat. And to everyone who said hi, I'm saying hi to you people, and let's talk after the workout, because this is challenging and I really wanted to get it out of my way and be done with it so that we can discuss. So I will enable those timers and you will be able to follow through. Just give me a second here. Yep. So now, yep, Mehdi, hi, and Victor, hi. Now, let's
get ready.
Let's refresh.
Get ready.
Takes a couple times usually.
Get ready.
One more.
Get ready.
Yes. Get ready, guys. And we are starting with a warm-up, which is a jump rope. So get ready. Just loosen up a bit, no need to do any crazy stuff because the jump rope is a warm-up tool in itself.
Jump rope.
Jumping rope. Do what you can, and if you don't know much footwork types yet, consider watching the video that we have scheduled coming out tomorrow that will actually show you the 15 really kind of, some of those tricks are not easy, but at least first 10 from my experience can be learned in a couple days. So this is, and those are listed in a progressive sequence. So the first is the easiest, and number 15 is the most difficult.
Wall touches.
$25. 10. $25 wall touches, and I've noticed, and the rest, once you have done 25, the rest of the interval, you have to rest and relax. I have noticed that my ass keeps sliding away from the wall, so that's also kind of normal to readjust during the exercise.
Don't make money, then it don't make sense. You don't make money, then keep it 2 cents. Hating on me, cause a bitch gotta get it, they mad, cause the bank account got 7 digits. I'm a boss, you a secretary. Money come first, never secondary. Like Montana, I ain't never worried.
And the whole purpose of those workouts is to have fun, right? So, do have fun.
Rest.
And again, all the jump rope tricks I'm using today, I'm breaking them down in a long form video tomorrow on our YouTube channel.
Wall bicycle.
Bicycle.
No toaster. My girls bankroll like Oprah. Paparazzi wanna get a close up, so they always there when I show up. Got a car in the crib and a bag for so your man always begging for a call and a kiss. Pretty girls working, I know he wish he could move with the job to the boss of the shit. Wanna employ me? How to put him in his place like an employee. Make a little space for your girl to breathe. Inhale, exhale, back to work. My name is a compliment. Bitches mad cause queen so confident. Residential, y'all just copy. Go sit your ass down with the lobby is.
Rest.
I'm going for 26 because this makes it symmetrical. You really need only 25
Jump rope.
to hit the 400 total reps.
More clothes, more money, more cash, more dough. I get that ammo when you why, man, with that even trying.
Doing good. Of course, we have only started, but I can already feel my abs. I warmed it up a little bit with a kettlebell before.
Rest. Wall side reaches.
Side reaches. Again, you have to find this distance because we all have different body proportions. The length of your thighs and your shins are different from mine, for example. So
Rest.
you have to find this distance that makes it challenging but doable. Because if you are too far away from the wall, you will not be able to touch it whatsoever.
Jump rope.
And don't sweat it. If the only thing you can do with a jump rope is basic jump, totally fine. It just makes it a little bit boring. And I hear this from boxers, for example, from professional boxers. So they start saying like, I pretty much tune out. This is boring. Well, it's boring if the only thing you can do is boxer skip. If you have like at least 10 footwork options, you will never get bored.
Rest.
Especially if you have a great music at your disposal. Get your ass close to the wall.
Elbows to thighs. Rest.
This is probably the most challenging one.
Jump rope.
This is the last jump rope interval before the bigger rest. So we will have 1 minute rest after this.
Rest.
Yes. So if you like this so far, guys, use this time to ask me a question if you have any. Give it a like. Consider subscribing. So during this longer rest, what you can do? The goal is to now stretch the abdominals. And the easiest way to do that is to go into this upward facing dog pose. And then you can also drop one hip at a time to stretch your sides even more. Stretch your QL muscles on the sides.
Jump rope.
Jump rope. And if you have a jump rope, but for some reason you are still learning, consider doing those side swings. This is the first progression towards proper jumping, and of course challenge yourself to do them with both hands. It will allow yourself to develop this rhythm needed for actual jumping.
Wall touches.
My ass is sliding.
Rest.
Start feeling my abs in such a way that close to the muscle decline, but since we have those jump rope intervals in between,
Jump rope.
I will still be able to follow. And again, it's not about killing yourself. So if you start like really fatiguing and it starts feeling like you can't do one single rep, just do your best. Or take a break. The goal is to not to hurt yourself and
Rest.
to make it exciting and interesting, and not hurt yourself in the process, so that you are eager to continue tomorrow or like the next
Bicycle.
bicycle.
Rest.
And again, if you can't quite touch your knee with your elbow, that's okay.
Jump rope.
As long as this is your maximum effort. Because what that means is that, yeah, you are not there yet. Yet is the key word. You will be there if you continue. Just give yourself a couple days of rest and try it again.
Rest. Wall side reaches.
Keep your head elevated to re-engage your abdominals. Because if you lie down all the way, it's gonna be more relaxed.
Rest. Jump rope.
Single leg jumps, heel tap.
Rest. Elbows to thighs. Rest.
Ooh. If you have time, stretch out.
Jump rope.
Doing good. This is pretty much the end of the second set, if I'm not mistaken. It should be the last interval of the second set.
Rest.
Yes. Yes, 1 minute rest. Halfway through, officially. Those of you who was able to follow up to this point, you already got your prize. Either a jump rope, premium quality, or half-hour video call strategy consultation. So give yourself congrats, tap yourself on the back, but still continue, because if I will have to choose, because like I said, we have a limited number of prizes. If I will have to choose, I will of course choose those who completed more sets or more reps or followed for more time. So this 2 sets would be minimum number of sets and reps.
Jump rope.
The beauty of following the beat of the music is that when it goes fast, you have to go fast. But when it goes slow or fades away, you can go slow. This is your moment to catch the breath and relax. If you can call this relaxing, but yeah, this
Rest.
This abdominal challenge is of course such that jump rope feels like a holiday if you compare it against those crunches.
Wall touches.
And if you have one of those pillows to put under your lower back, use that as well. That will allow you to pre-stretch the abdominals and elongate it and effectively increase the range of motion. But that's not needed actually. And you can use towel instead of it, and I'm not using that right now because it's clumsy and it will take me much more time to set myself up against the wall with the towel, and I don't have this pillow, but people who tried it claim that this is a bit of a game changer for home abdominal training. But I would argue that, again, you can reach the full range of motion by doing hanging leg raises, for example.
Wall bicycle.
So make sure you rotate your toes, not just, touching
Rest.
for the sake of touching. You have to rotate and crunch. Quality over quantity.
Jump rope.
And there is this phenomenon as well, which you can witness right now if you are following, that by just engaging the other part of your body, like your legs, for example, in this case, somehow it alleviates the tension from your abdominals. So suddenly it doesn't hurt that much anymore. And of course you are kind of shaking it off. But
Rest.
this is also one thing that has been scientifically proven. Just recently.
Wall side reaches.
Side reaches.
Rest.
Getting close to the end of set 3. And of course, this is freaking challenging. But this is also rewarding. And not like sadomaso rewarding, but this type of challenge is the best one, I think, because you know that it's doable. And even if it gets like almost impossible at times, you can still push it through for a couple seconds, and then you have this some lighter activity next. And that gives you again this carrot, this hope that this is doable.
Rest.
So the key with every challenge is to make it challenging but achievable.
Elbows to thighs. Rest.
And of course, this specific challenge, it targets mostly your rectus abdominis, meaning the front and central part of your abs. But don't listen to people who say that it only hits your upper abs. That's not true. People who say that, they have never tried this challenge. If you try it, you will figure out that your entire abs is on fire. As long as you
Rest.
focus on the quality of repetitions instead of quantity, and maybe you will find some way to cheat, but I just can't think of any. The wall is a very good accountability partner. Same goes for kettlebells, for example. There is this drill, I will have to make a short about it, how wall actually allows you to develop proper technique of kettlebell clean, for example, or snatch. Running out of water. But I'm pretty good, feeling good. 75% done.
Jump rope.
Last set. This is where if you feel like you have something left in the tank, give it out, let it out. Give it all you got. And of course, if you ask me, this is very, very effective way to lose fat, lose weight.
Rest.
Because jump rope is of course a terrific fat burning tool on its own. And This challenge allows you to build your abs
Wall touches.
so that when your fat comes off, there will be something to show.
Rest. Jump rope.
Doing perfect, guys. If you feel like your abs is on fire or it hurts, just believe me, it's gonna get worse. I'm sure this is not something you wanna hear from me, but this is what will happen. And tomorrow might be like better, but usually the day after tomorrow is gonna be the toughest. And what you would do on that day,
Rest.
when it starts hurting like hell, you will do those stretches that I have showed you. This pretty much upward facing dog.
Wall bicycle.
Bicycle. Nice and controlled. Rotate and crunch.
Rest.
Doing good.
Jump rope.
Just a couple rounds left, guys. Last set. A couple of last rounds. Last intervals. During those jump rope intervals, don't go crazy if that doesn't feel like rewarding, or if it doesn't bring you some relief. Just do whatever you need to do to feel better, but don't stay still.
Rest.
Move around.
Wall side reaches.
Side reaches.
Rest.
I will grab some more water.
Jump rope.
Just a bit more.
Rest. Elbows to thighs.
Six, seven. Last set of crunches. 10.
Rest.
One more jump rope interval and we are done, people. We are done.
Rope.
Give it all you got. Go a bit faster on this last one.
Workout complete.
Complete. We did it again. Another life workout. This was insane, guys. This was insane. Thank you, people, for watching, for following, and hopefully you were able to follow. And I will have to prepare a bunch of those jump ropes to ship your way, people. By the way, shipping is also free. So no other commitment from you other than just follow, record yourself, and send me the link privately. I'm pretty sure I can ship it to you to any kind of the most distant part of the world at my expense. So say thank you to yourself, and let me thank you, people, because this channel and this show wouldn't be possible without your constant support. So thank you for your support so far. And if you are not subscribed but watching this channel often, consider subscribing. And if you know someone who is struggling with losing weight or needs some help with nutrition strategy or uh, make it sustainable for them in terms of the exercise regimen or any of those things, around fitness and nutrition, share this channel with them. Let them know, send them the link to this channel or to my book directly, Again, link in the description, the free fitness guide, which covers pretty much all aspects of fitness, nutrition, recovery, how to make it stick, how to be able to challenge yourself on a constant basis, and what are the benefits of actually doing so, because the benefits are life-changing, really. And take this from someone who have struggled with his own weight for decades, literally. I have spent like 20 years, all my professional career in software development, I've been struggling with extra weight. And I went from 115 kilos or 120, all the way down to 72 at some point. Today I'm around 74, 75. And this is my perfect weight, the weight where I'm most comfortable. But that may be different for you, and it of course depends on your height and overall kind of frame size, so to say, especially in ladies. So it's important to be comfortable in your skin, but also at the same time, I don't buy all this, you know, body positive kind of philosophy, because I don't think this is healthy for people. And at least you should make some effort to stay thin. And if you want my opinion on what would be the biggest challenge in fitness, like if we take all sorts of fitness goals like endurance or muscle building or getting lean or bulking up, then some things are more difficult than the others. And in my opinion, the most difficult skill you can achieve around fitness is the ability to stay lean year round. And this is what you can see on this channel, people. I am showing um, myself every week, and you can pretty much see that I stay in the same lean shape year round. And so that kind of should give you an idea that I know a thing or two about how to stay lean constantly without, using your willpower all the time or without like starving yourself to death, because I eat pretty much regular meals. It's just thoughtfully and strategically designed to fit my personal needs, and I pretty much eat what I want. It just, I stopped craving some certain things, and again, fitness is helping with that immensely. So let me now see what we have in the chat, and if we have some meaningful questions or any questions that require answering, I will answer those, or we can take them offline and I will answer them later in the comments if we have too many, but we shouldn't. I will take my laptop a bit closer so that you see that I'm actually looking at my laptop. And yeah, we have actually a lot of engagement in the chat today, surprisingly. Yeah, all you guys who said hi, Victor, Mehdi, Goodwin, um, Tibor, Dharmesh, Angela, Derwin, yeah, yeah, Kaizen, yeah. So yeah, now I have to read what exactly you guys are writing here. So yeah, yeah, I'm not sure what this is all about, but all the guys, I think you have made your best effort, and Yeah, Gaby Martinez. All the love back your way. Um, yeah, Lethabo. Yeah, I know. I'm talking too much. This is my personal limitation, but you have to bear with me. Yeah, sorry. We will have chapters here, so if you would like to repeat this challenge one day, you can just skip straight to the actual workout and skip my chatter. Sorry for that, but this is who I am. Yeah. Okay, so we don't have any questions that would require my answers, or do we? Yeah, we do have actually one. So Storybook T asks, says that it's the first time, and is this for only for men or for women as well? And the answer to this would be that, in my personal opinion, of course, there are differences in physiology of males and females, but in this respect, if you get the work done, if you get your nutrition in check, and if your recovery, meaning your sleep, is also in check, then there is not much difference. There is no way you can stay overweight by following this type of regimen, by doing those workouts, let's say 3 to 5 workouts per week, anywhere between like 15 to 30 minutes per workout, and you don't need a gym. This entire channel is focused on getting fit, getting in shape, losing fat, losing weight at home. And I'm doing my best to put out all the guidance that I have, all the wisdom, share everything. And the first thing for you to explore would be either go to the homepage of this channel and see what we have there, like my personal transformation video, for example. And the second thing would be to grab the fitness guide. So it's like a structured, really piece of information that touches on all the aspects of fat loss and nutrition strategies that are sustainable. And the key here is to make it really sustainable. Because the reasons why people fail is one of the biggest reasons is that they make it unsustainable. And yeah, I know that those workouts that are for, manly workouts like 100, 1075 crunches, those are like, can really feel like intimidating. But what we're trying to do here in this channel is to make sure to provide all the alternatives for all fitness levels so that everyone can follow. Maybe this specific workout is not the best example of this because this is a challenge anyway. But again, it's like it's good to challenge yourself from time to time. And again, the beauty of it is that you can do as much or as little as you want. So, for example, out of those 4 sets, you can follow for just 1 or 2 and get as much volume and as much intensity as you want. So, as long as you're putting the work, and again, as long as your nutrition is in check and your recovery, meaning your sleep, first of all, is in check, then you should be able to reach your fitness goals. And again, gaining weight or losing weight is actually the same process. You still have to get all those items in check. And again, it pays to have some sort of a structured way of answering your questions because you will have a lot, and there is so many like false beliefs and BS on the internet. So what I encourage you to do, guys, because this book or fitness guide that I have developed It's completely free, and I've made it specifically for this community. So it's like, it's a shame if you are not using that still. So go check it out. It's completely free, like I said. Hope that answers your question. So ladies are welcome in this channel. Love. Yeah, and I will go ahead and actually, you know what? I will actually post the link to the fitness guide directly here in the chat so that you all guys have it. So yeah, this is the link to the fitness guide, and the same link is in the description. And we also have a support group for this fitness guide for people who are going through this fitness guide, because it's kind of lengthy, but again, you can skip parts. It has been designed in such a way that you can start reading from whatever chapter kind of feels like the right moment for you right now. So, whatever. Yeah, you are welcome again. And if you go check out playlists on this channel, we have them in a very structured way. So, for example, one set of playlists are according to length. So we have below 10 minutes, we have from 10 to 20, we have from 20 to 30, and from 30 to 40. And of course, those live workouts, they tend to take longer because I talk too much, but hopefully you still get value. And this is pretty much the longest that we usually do. It's like 40 minutes. I think this is, if you start doing like 40 minutes all in effort workout every day, you will burn out pretty quickly, even without weights. So I don't actually encourage you to do that. You have to go something like ABC. So, like, for example, today you have a 10-minute workout, tomorrow you have 20 minutes, and on the third day you have 30 or 40 minutes. And then you go back to 10-minute workout so that you keep the momentum going without stopping. And the ideal world, in the ideal world, I would say that you have to do something every day. Even if you can't really work out, can't find the time, first of all, there is no excuse to not to find like 10 minutes with a jump rope in your living room. This is my living room. This is not a studio. No excuses. And but if you still keep finding them, then at least go for a walk. That would be the minimum kind of viable portion of work. At least like 30 minutes of walking every day. Or on a day, on your rest day. Okay. And of course, if you feel like fatigued or burned out, you have to stop. You have to take a rest, recover, and then get back to exercising. But again, if something brought you to this state of burnout, then you should reconsider this regimen that you are trying to stick to, because this is there is a chance that it's not healthy. Whatever you do in life, you have to be able, especially around fitness and workouts, you have to be able to stick to it. Otherwise, there is no point. There is no point of going all in for this type of challenge and then crash on a couch for a month. It's not gonna do you any good. It will actually be detrimental, because you will remember this for the rest of your miserable life, that you have done this challenge that you know broke you and all that stuff. So yeah, just pick something that is doable for your level, and we have a ton of workouts on this channel. Just go start with, like, we have as little as 4-minute Tabata workouts, which are pretty challenging, and you can actually repeat them a couple times if 4 minutes is too little. So Go try a couple and find something that you really enjoy doing and just stick to it for a while. That's the strategy. Yeah. Yeah, Brian, thanks for subscribing, man. This sends me very powerful signals that the work I'm doing here is someone needs that. So, yeah, good for you and good for me as well. So, yeah, guys, let me finish by sending you another link in the chat, which is a link to the Facebook group. And if you are having, again, if you have a Facebook account, if you have a Facebook account, just again, it would be a shame not to um, participate in this group because this is again, this is a support group for the people like you and me, for those going through their challenges and going through the fitness guide, and those that would like to ask some questions in a more private way because in YouTube, we don't really have any private messages. So we made up this Facebook group. So there you can send me DMs and I answer all the questions myself. And if I will be kind of willing to share your question or my answer to your question with the audience, with the rest of the community, I will ask your permission. So it's like totally private. You can ask me anything, get my honest opinion or honest advice, and I will not share any of those details without your permission. So rest assured. And again, this is just another way for you to be able to get a bit more value out of this channel or out of the work I do. So this is where I leave you, and hopefully, you guys or most of you were able to follow and enjoy this workout. And thanks for everyone for all your reactions and all your chat messages. And yeah, hopefully, we will have a bit more questions next time because this is something that just think about it. If you have some sort of a question in mind, like, for example, I'm trying to lose weight or I'm trying to gain weight and I'm trying different things and I can't seem to start progressing, then chances are that many other people have this question. So it would be a shame not to ask me this question because when I answer, it will remain, um, it will be captured in this recording and all people, all the community can benefit from learning the proper answer to this question. And there are for sure, there are things that I don't know. And I'm pretty open about that. And if I don't know the answer to your question, I will say I don't know. And I will have to dig it out. I will have to go ask my mentor or mentors and get you the proper answer from the person who is actually capable and qualified to answer that kind of question if this is something difficult. And I will deliver the answer to you later in the comments and make sure to tag you so that you get my answer as soon as it becomes available. So go give yourself a tap on the back. Look at the mirror and congratulate yourself because you have done a great job, a huge leap, a huge step towards a fitter, more energized future self. Thank you, guys. See you next Saturday at 4 p.m. sharp. Thank you.